everybody, welcome back to my channel, and this video is going to be my March TBR. So the other months I think I've just been choosing books and then just reading what I want, right? Which is always like okay to do. Obviously I think I am like a mood reader, but for this month I decided to do something a little more fun and festive. As you know, this month is Easter. It's on March 31st. I decided to make a little cute Easter basket full of glitter eggs, which are a pain in the butt because the glitter gets everywhere, but we're not going to talk about that. But I filled eggs with prompts, book prompts. So this is essentially, instead of a TBR jar, we're doing a TBR Easter basket. And that's my idea. I'm going to be choosing maybe 5 or 6 of these eggs that I just filled up with TBR jar prompts. I wrote everything down on pieces of paper and then I mixed up the papers. Like I folded the paper and then I mixed all the papers up and then I put them in the eggs without looking. So I don't know what's in them. Well, I know what's in them, but like I don't know which is, like what, the color doesn't represent anything is what I'm trying to say. They're just in there. Okay. Without further ado, let's pick our first egg. And they are so cute and so pretty. They're just so glittery and sparkly. Without looking, I'm gonna just grab one, even though it doesn't really matter because I don't know what's in these. Okay, I grabbed a blue egg, which is, I don't know why I'm saying the color. I just said it doesn't have any significance. So these are kind of hard to open. Oh, okay, never mind. This was actually really easy to open. Okay, and we have our first prompt inside. Okay, this is book with less than 500 pages. I have really bad handwriting, don't look. Okay, a book less than 500 pages. Ooh, so this is kind of like a free pick in a way because it's not a specific genre. I just have to pick a book that's less than 500 pages. So is Powerless less than 500? Okay, it's easier to grab it this way. Okay, is Powerless less than 500 pages? Oh! Don't look. Okay. 494. We're gonna pick Powerless by Lauren Roberts because this book has been something I've been wanting to read. This book is 494 pages. Barely less than 500 pages, but it's still less, and we are going to put this on our TBR for this month. So I'm really excited. I've heard nothing but amazing things about this book. Okay, it's time for the next egg. Next egg, please. Okay. A purple egg. Color doesn't matter, but I'm just going to keep saying the colors. The color literally doesn't matter. Okay. Here's our next prompt. Romance. Okay, another kind of free pick. So actually, I'm going to be picking Flawless by Elsie Silver because me and my friend Penny, we were planning on reading this month anyway. So hi Penny, if you're watching. We're gonna buddy read this book and we're both really excited to start the Chestnut Spring series. I've heard nothing but really good things. And the cool thing about this book is that it's also on Kindle Unlimited, so I can choose to read on my Kindle if I want to. I'm gonna add this to the pile, so I'm really excited for that. Okay, next egg. Next egg. Here's our next egg. See, some of these are hard to... Okay, there we go. Oh, Kindle Unlimited? I could have chose Flawless for this. I could have chose Flawless for Kindle Unlimited. Okay, let me go find a book that's on Kindle Unlimited. So I downloaded the second book to the Windy City series. I downloaded The Naturals. I downloaded Yours Truly, Behind the Net, Flawless, Things We Never Got Over. Okay, so I think the book I'm going to choose for my Kindle Unlimited read is Behind the Net by Stephanie Archer. I've heard really good things about this book, and I'm still reading Mile High, but I'm not going to count that book because I want to do a new book. So maybe I'll try to finish Mile High, but what I'm getting at is Mile High is a hockey romance, and I haven't really been loving Mile High, so knowing that Behind the Net is a hockey romance, I'm hoping it'll give me some inspiration to finish Mile High. Maybe I'll read Mile High before it. I'm not really sure, but I'm going to be choosing Behind the Net by Stephanie Archer for my Kindle Unlimited book. I'm gonna pick another egg. How many have I picked? 3? Okay, I'm gonna pick 2 or 3 more. All right. Book you've been avoiding. Oh. I was hoping that I wasn't gonna get this, but I put it in to be interesting. Oh, there's a lot of okay, there's a lot of books I've been avoiding on here. Okay, let me think about this for a minute. Book you've been avoiding. Okay, this is gonna come as a shock to everybody, but the book I've been avoiding out of all these books, the number one book I've been avoiding is A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. I know, you're probably thinking, but this series is so good, I love it so much. Here's the problem with this, okay? This book, I've heard, like, a lot of people love it, okay? That's one thing. A lot of people love this book, and that's why I'm so scared to get into the series. And also, the books after are, like, so big. Like, look at this book. A Court of Mist and Fury. It's huge, okay? And just getting into this world in general, I'm scared of, because I feel like I feel like I'm too stupid for it. Does that make sense? I feel like I'm too dumb to understand. So with that being said, I'm going to attempt to read A Court of Thorns and Roses this month. And I cannot believe that I got that prompt out of all of the ones I put in there. That's crazy. So I'm scared, but I'm gonna add this to the pile, I guess. Okay, our next egg is a cartoon cover. A cartoon cover. Ooh, okay. I have a lot of options for this because a lot of these are cartoon covers. I know Book Lovers is, People Who Be on Vacation, Beach Read, Love Theoretically, Better Than Movies, Wildfire. There's so many that I could pick. There's so many. You've Reached Sam is a cartoon cover. Magnolia Parks is a cartoon cover, right? A little bit. You guys can't see it, but I am picking one from the bottom. And I'm going to be choosing Bride by Ali Hazelwood. I just got this today as an early birthday gift from my friend Penny. Hi Penny, if you're watching this. This is Ali Hazelwood's first like paranormal fantasy-esque book, and my friend just read it and she said it was so good and she loved it so much. I've never really read anything about vampires and werewolves. I wasn't into the whole Twilight era, like I didn't really read Twilight or anything like that, so I am very curious about how I will feel about this kind of book. I believe this book like is about vampires and werewolves, and the vampire and werewolf have to get married, but I know her name is Misery. What an interesting name, Misery. Anyway, Ali Hazelwood usually writes cutesy rom-coms like Love Theoretically, Love on the Brain, The Love Hypothesis, things like that. And so I'm really curious how she is going to write about werewolves and vampires and things like that. So yeah, I'm going to be reading this month. I'm going to add this to the pile. This pile is looking very interesting, I will say. Okay, I chose 5 books so far. And to make it even, I'm going to be choosing one more egg. And let's choose a pink one because I like pink. Okay, last one. Start a series! Dude, Can I go back? Can I choose a different one? Start a series. Okay, so I can't read like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? Start a series. So when I mean start a series, I mean starting a series that, because as we know, like Flawless, for example, and the Twisted series, you don't really have to go in order for these. But when I mean start a series, I mean like ACOTAR, Throne of Glass, Shatter Me, Caraval, Cruel Prince, Magnolia Parks, kind of books that you need to read like in order to understand. So that's kind of what I'm going for here, and I cannot believe this. I do really want to read Once Upon a Broken Heart, but I can't read Once Upon a Broken Heart until I read the Caraval series by Stephanie Garber. You don't necessarily have to read the Caraval series first, but a lot of people recommend it to understand. So I'm going to try and read Caraval by Stephanie Garber to get ready for the Once Upon a Broken Heart series. I was really debating on Shatter Me or Cruel Prince, but I don't think I'm ready for those yet. And I have heard mixed things about Caraval, because the sooner I read this series, the sooner I can read Once Upon a Broken Heart series. So wow, that's it. So these are the books that are on my March TBR. This is kind of weird. This isn't really what I was expecting. Powerless by Lauren Roberts, Flawless by Elsie Silver, Corridors of Roses by Sarah J. Maas, Bride by Allie Hazelwood, Caraval by Stephanie Archer, and Behind the Net by, Caraval by Stephanie Garber, and Behind the Net by Stephanie Archer. Those are the books that I'm going to be trying to read this month, and I'm super excited to get to all of these. And that is the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for when I upload my February wrap-up. I actually did read quite a few books this month. I'm very proud of myself. But like I said, that's the end of this video. Thank you so much for sticking with me, and I will see you in the next video. Bye! There's so much glitter on my hands now from the eggs. Okay, note to self, don't do glitter eggs. No glitter eggs.